If you've been wondering for quite a while how some girls always seem to look effortlessly style, effortlessly put together, it's because we have style rules, and I'm going to share mine with you. Bonjour, hello everyone, Saba. How are you doing today? Hope you are excited for day 2 of Style Vlogmas. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Kaylina. If you are new, I was a former fashion stylist and I have a degree in fashion, and I'm going to share with you some rules of style. Feel free to subscribe below if you would like to join this stylish little family of ours. And make sure to check the description box for all the links to everything I will be mentioning in this video, linked below. So firstly, style is not about solid rules anymore. These are not our grandmother's style rules, although we can take little gems from her. These are more fluid. You don't have to dress boring and drab and like a plain Jane look if you want to elevate your style, if you like doing the trends, if you like adding things here and there that maybe aren't age appropriate, and we're going to talk about that, or maybe loud and out there. You can do it and still look very streamlined and timeless and chic. And I'm sharing with you how. So enough of the intro, let's dive in. 1. Capsule clothing before trend clothing. Always. I know that kind of sounds like I'm going against what I just said in the intro, but follow this formula and you will not have a regretful closet. A regretful closet are things that are hanging in your closet with tags or are always hanging in your closet and rarely, if ever, on your body. That is a regretful closet, and I don't want you to have that. I don't want that, and I don't want you to have it, so let's not do that, yeah? So why this is a stylist rule for me, the first thing you want to do is build your capsule wardrobe first, and then you can play with the colors, the prints, and the trends. Doing this ensures that you always have the pieces you actually really need for all seasons, for all weather, for all scenarios, and they are pieces that you can put together in many different ways, style with the other capsule pieces that you have, and it ensures outfit cohesiveness regardless of the situation. So for example, I'm wearing my ribbed cotton dress. It is one of my favorite winter pieces. It is a capsule piece in my wardrobe that I've had for a really long time. By the way, I will always have all my jewelry, outfits, and things linked below in the description box. So if you want to pick up something like this, I highly recommend it. It comes in handy. I don't have to think about it, and it goes nice for my now outfit uniform for YouTube that I've been doing lately, but that's for another video. Wait for that. I want to challenge you to wait at least 3 and if not 6 months without buying a trending piece. And that is for those of you that don't already have your capsule wardrobe. If you are knowing that you don't have your capsule wardrobe down packed, I want you to take 3 to 6 months now, starting today, from refraining from the trends. Yeah. Refrain from the trends, refrain from the really vivid eye-popping colors and the really out there prints, even leopard print, especially leopard print. Why? Because instead you're going to be investing in those capsule pieces, and then once you have that down, you will be feeling so much better. Then we can play with the accessories. Then you can move on to the trending pieces. If you really want to follow a formula with this, start with the capsule wardrobe. Once you feel really confident with what you have accumulated, now go out and get some accessories. That's handbags, jewelry, and shoes. Then you can move on to step 3, which is to now buy the trending clothing pieces. You'll be very happy 6 months to 1 year from now when you have invested in high quality capsule pieces that serve your wardrobe for the longer haul, and now get to play with the trends and the colors with just an occasional replacement here and there or upgrade of the capsule pieces. Second styling rule is you need to know your proportional and coloring styling. Style is not a one-size-fits-all, and I have a little hidden gem in this point, so hang on and keep watching. Always be aware of your body type, your height, and your coloring when styling. No matter what outfit trend you are trying to emulate, the key is to never, ever, ever assume that it will work for you as well. I know some of you have been there. You see an outfit on someone and you love it, and you put it on and you don't feel the same. There are so many factors of why that that girl may have looked a little bit better suited for that outfit than you. It is not to say that she's better than you, she's thinner, she's whatever the reason in our monkey brain that is telling you this, but the thing is that she has different coloring. Her body is different, and what works for you could possibly look terrible on her. You have to always take this into account. Now, it is so important that you really start to understand this. You have to understand the juxtaposition of outfitting. Understand that a tailor goes a really long way too. So how can you know your body type really quickly right now while watching this video? It's really simple. Look into the mirror right now and take a sewing kit tape measure, if you have one. Take a look at your body and envision a triangle, an inverted triangle, a ruler, an hourglass, and an apple. I'll have a grid here for you. Envision all of this now. And to your mind's eye right now, what would you say you are? Now make a note of that. Now take your tape measure and measure your hips, measure your waist, and that's where your waist goes in, above your hip bone and below your rib cage. That's where you measure your waist, not any lower, not any higher. That's your waist size. And then measure your chest. That's underneath your arms. From there, now look at this grid and what measurements do you have? Did your eye understand your actual body shape? If it did, okay, but your measurements are your actual body shape. So now you can start researching and understanding how to style for your body type. I will do a video on this. I'm not sure it will be this month. It will probably be January, but I will do a very in-depth video on this. It's going to be a long one. It's gonna be the longest video ever. I have a lot of body types to get through. However, for now, I just want you to at least know your body type. Now that you know your body type, it does not stop there. It's not that simple. We still have so many differences. You cannot generalize everyone based on a body type. So now I want you to stand in the mirror and be really honest and loving to yourself. This is not a time to be like, I hate how I look. No, we don't have time for that. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. No one is. So now I want you to look into the mirror and note and be honest with yourself. Where do I carry weight more? That is really important. Where do you carry weight? It's really important to note because your styling options differ based on where you actually carry your weight. Next is now you need to make other mental notes. So for me, I know that I have long legs. Do you have long legs? Do you have short legs? Again, we are not here to put ourselves down. So just be honest and be open and loving to yourself, okay? Do you have long legs? Do you have short legs? Wider hip or a small hip? What's your chest like? And just write all this down. And now you have a clear vision of your body type, and now you can actually style yourself for your body type. With years of practice in this, it will come like that one day. Now that you're consciously aware while styling outfits and going shopping, you will never even have to think about it. It will be like ingrained in your subconscious. I don't even have to think about it. I can easily look at somebody's outfit and know how to make it work for my body type, not take their outfit and wear exactly as they are and how they are. Okay, we went on and on about that, so I hope that helps a little bit for now until my specific video on body type styling comes out. As for coloring, did you know that you can actually wear every single color? Did you? Every single person can wear every single color. It's not the color, it's the hue. Again, we could do a separate video on this, but you need to know your skin tone and then what colors work for that skin tone. You can Google this, it's very easy to find now. So get to know your coloring styling and get to know your body type styling, and you will find yourself a year from now with no more issues when it comes to understanding how pieces are not working for you. My third rule for styling is you need to simplify, then add. So I call this my simplify and then add formula. You can see this in action in my how to put an outfit together video. I have 2 of them. I will link them here in a card and down below, so you can watch that after this if you want to see this in action being done. So that goes more into depth about it. How you want to approach this in a simplified manner first is you just want to start with your top and your bottom. Simple. Then you start adding the elevating pieces on top of that. Thirdly, once this outfit is on your body, then you ask yourself, what does this mean? That could be a belt, that could be your accessories, it could be many, many things. You can also switch pieces out. So always start simple and you can go on from there, and always ask yourself at the end, what does this outfit need? Fourth is my favorite one, and I think I will definitely make a separate video on this because this could go in so many different avenues. So First, I want to say it is about age. I call this age balancing. It's one of my favorite things lately. It's just making me want to style people again. So if you're young and you really like that sophisticated, elevated style, the styles that you see in the magazine like Chanel, maybe those are more older outfits for you. You can do that, but you want to balance it with a youthful piece. So I want to talk also about the 25 to 29 range because I've been there and I remember it can be a little confusing. It's this very confusing gray area where you're like, I'm still young, but I'm not a teenager. I'm also not a 22-year-old. Like, I'm approaching my 30s, but I'm not in my 30s. It's a very gray, kind of fuzzy area. This is the time that you want to start really hammering down that capsule wardrobe. You want to get more into the classy, sexy, elevated looks, but start stepping away from the overly cutesy things. Definitely start weeding out the youth brands and step into the think more model off duty looks. That's a really good go-to style for you. 30s. At this point, you should be fully stepped into and comfortable with your style that I mentioned for the 25 to 29 age range, and continuing to build up that high quality, elevated capsule collection, refining it, and have already grown it well away from the cutesy youth looks. Youth, by the way, is 15 years old to 24 years old. If you're confused of why I'm saying youth. Overall here, you're still into that like classy, sexy style, but maybe more refined, clean, balanced, hems a little bit longer, not a hem that's up to, I don't know, right under your bum. None of that. So basically you're balancing the 25 to 29 age range to better suit your 30s, all while refining and better cultivating your wardrobe, your capsule wardrobe. And for my 40 plus, this is not a time to do head to toe designer logo everything. Like the really frilly blouse with the really floofy short Chanel skirt and the really like trends on trends on trends on trends on trends. That is something I'm seeing lately. It looks like you're trying to fool people when you don't need to. You're absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. You don't need to do all of this, which is intended for youth. And I don't want to leave this video off with that because it's getting so dark and I had written out a very eloquent thing here. But overall, what I'm trying to convey is that all the women I look up to are 40 and older, so do not take this out of context. But it exudes a little sense of insecurity when you are very obviously trying to fight time. I call it fight time outfitting. You're trying to say, I'm not 40, I'm 20. Fighting time outfitting just makes you look a little insecure. And it's the same when you're young as well, when you're trying to look more mature. That's also fighting time outfitting. So this is not age biased. I am not about age biased styling at all. You can still have the trend. You can absolutely buy every single trend if you are 40 and up, but it's about balancing it. Balancing it. And I think a video on that, but I'm going to be talking more in depth. Guys, I'm going to leave you at that because it is like the dark apocalypse outside. Luckily, I got all my points across before it got even darker. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know by giving it a like. It really helps me to understand what you're enjoying. And also, please leave a comment. Let me know what point was your favorite because it lets me know what is working for you, what you are gaining from the video, and what more you actually need from me. Your comments really help me to understand who you are, what you're needing, what you're looking for, or just simply ask me your style question. I'm actually very likely to either make a video on your style question or answer you quite in depth. I've been known to answer some styling questions really in depth. I enjoy this. That's why I do it. So don't be shy. Let me know any of your questions you have. And if you would like to continue your little style evolution journey or refining or whatever is the reason you're watching fashion videos lately, make sure to check out my video on how to find your perfect style test. Even if you think you know your style, take that test because that actually is helping people right now to really understand their style needs. I'm getting a lot of DMs and comments of people saying, wow, I actually had no idea I needed this until I took your test. Or wow, I actually had no idea I was doing this. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback on it. So go take the test. You take it with me. It's really fun. Grab a nice hot beverage or snack and get cozy and take your style test. Why not? So guys, guys, I will see you in day 3 of Style Vlogmas. So day 2 is done, check. Thankfully, a little rocky due to the weather, but done. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.